Alright guys, another used car. Y'all see that? I be intrigued by these used cars. I think I'm intrigued because they're non-Chryslers. Alright, so anytime I see a different make and model car in the shop, I get a little excited, guys. A little tingling feeling inside. You know, I told y'all I need to get out more, man. This one-stop shop deal is kind of boring, man. I want to explore. Some other things. What's under here? What's under here? I want to see what's under here. That's an engine. Look at that, guys. They're giving me a hard time, guys. Normally I come over here when they ain't here, but
this is where you put the gas at.
No, it ain't. Get the out of here, man.
That's where you put the coolant at.
Hey, 0/20. We take that in our motel.
Yeah, right there. It takes 0/20 coolant.
All right, wise guys over here. Wise guys over here. A muscle car with no muscle.
Yeah. Another one. We have another one just like it too.
Oh, okay, guys. Let's see what's going on. These guys traded this car in. Okay, they had little 360s. That wasn't good enough for them. I don't blame them. Kudos to my buddies, man. They got them some Chargers with some Hemis in them. So they traded this in. One of them had a Challenger. Man, nothing special, but it just ain't enough juice under there. They even got their wheels that they had on here and put on their other car. So kudos to my man. Let's go over here, guys. Uh-oh. What is this I see? Oh, I heard them talking about this on the lane, guys. This looked like that same Wrangler, guys. Y'all remember the Wrangler? Oh, it looked like it's in the very same spot. Yep. Oh, they got another engine for it. Guys, y'all remember the Wrangler I was talking about? Getting the 3.6? Hold on, let me prove to y'all. Wait a minute, where's my phone? Okay, here's my phone. It is 5/13. Y'all see the date on that? Where's the date? July 29th. Wednesday, July 29th. That's what time it is now. Guys, you know this Jeep will not be sitting in here that long. It is fitting to get another engine. Yep, this is the engine we put in last time. Let me tell y'all something, guys. Let me explain something to y'all. Like, even this engine look bad, but you never know the internals, okay? We don't have any control over what insurance companies send us, okay? We don't know the condition of this engine, inside or out. We're not going to do a compression test. Number one, we can't while it's on the ground, okay? You need the engine to spin over to do that. So we do not know, and quite frankly, we do not care. The technician, the mechanic, is going to install it just like he did this one. He's going to get paid again. The only people taking a risk doing this stuff is the insurance company, all right? They took a risk the last time on that used engine and lost. The engine that my buddy put in, making noise and smoking and doing all kinds of things. Nothing else could cause that except for the engine. Okay, at least for the knocking noise. Bottom end rod knock noise. I wish I can start it up and let y'all hear it, but he did nothing wrong. An engine go in only one way. So it ain't like he put the engine in wrong. I mean, quite frankly, I guess he could have left. Well, it's not even flywheel bolts. It's obviously a stick. That's a clutch. Okay, so it's obviously a manual transmission. So guys, we have no control over what engine they sent us. Had it been our choice, yes, we would have got a brand new 3.8 liter engine or a long block and been done with it. But no. Sometimes the insurance company want to save money. I can't say that I blame them, but I can say it is extremely risky. Okay, yes, this is the exact same Wrangler from about a month ago. I want to say a month ago. All right. So the guy that took it out, it should be fairly easy. I mean, he knows exactly what to do right now. So go figure. So I will keep y'all up to date, man. So let's go over here, guys. I hate that. So these are good engines, they just happen to get a bad one. And you don't know, most of these engines comes out of salvage cars, salvage trucks that basically been wrecked in total, but they have good parts on them. But it's hard to judge an engine. A lot of people look at the mileage and say, that one has low mileage, I want that one. Sure, that's a good theory. That's a good way to think about it, but mileage don't tell the whole story. Okay, I mean, you can't. There's no way to know the real condition of the engine unless the guy that had the accident tell you he had no problems before the accident as far as the engine goes. And depending on where it got hit, it could have easily created a problem in the engine. So you just never know when you're dealing with a used engine. This engine was once in another vehicle running. No one knows the condition of it. So here we go again, taking another chance. Oh boy. Well, let's go this way, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. Back here over here with this Jeep. With the condenser. This is where all that transmission fluid was. But let me go over something with y'all, guys. I did end up selling a transmission service. Now it's the end of the day, so I'm gonna leave. Here's the pan. Yes, the fluid is brown. God, this filter, oh my goodness, it's heavy, which means this is caked up, clogged up. You could eventually start starving the pump. Okay, guys, the sole purpose of a transmission service is to help prolong the life of the transmission. I say this time and time again. Yes, there are some wearable clutches that even the torque converter is wearing out slowly. Okay, and all that debris supposedly end up in this filter. If the filter clogs up and the transmission still running, trying to suck for more fluid and can't get it, your transmission can essentially start to whine. Okay, now I'm doing a trans service, so which means trans service you're not going to get all the fluid out. So guys, here's the way my thought process is on this. Because it's the end of the day, I decide to drop the pan and let it bleed overnight. Let as much gravity bleed out overnight. Of course, you're not going to get it all out. Okay, the torque converter has transmission fluid in it, but this is the closest you can get to a trans flush. If your definition of flush is to replace all the fluid, okay, this is the closest you're going to get without actually doing a transmission flush. Okay, but my goal was to get to this filter. Remember, guys, all the fluid leaked out up here at the condenser. So with that being said, that was the chances of this transmission being running with no fluid, with very low. Okay, because when I dropped the pan, hardly any came out, guys. So yes, I barely got in the shop, so it was fairly empty. Okay, the customer had to keep riding around like this. So it's the end of the day, perfect time. I was like, oh my God, let me hurry up, let me hurry. Come over here. This is a nag, so it's only 6 bolts holding. Drop the pan, drop the filter, let it as much gravity bleed out as possible overnight. When I get here in the morning, more would have came out as opposed to me dropping it, putting the filter on, a new gasket and pan and sealing it back up. I'm gonna get more out this way. So keep that in mind, guys. If it's the end of the day and you're sitting on a transmission service, go ahead and do it and let it drain as much drain out as possible. I'm gonna leave this whole pan just sitting here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave this pan sitting right here, so I'm gonna take a look at how much fluid actually came out. You can't tell, you really can't tell, but it would be good for me to know I got more out, because I want to get as much out as possible, guys. All right, guys, it's the end of the day. Like I say, y'all know I tend to tour the shop the end of the day, so I'm done, guys. That's all I have.